Hello guys, Captain Max Mason here again, and I'm going to be pointing out two things right now. One, this vlog is going to be very serious, more serious than what I did when I got mad with the developers before. This one actually refers to politics, so you don't agree with what I say, then don't watch this video. Because it's going to be touching up on two topics that have been happening in the world right now. Second, I gotta talk a little bit quiet now because it's getting late. Now, first thing I'm going to talk about is the whole incident in Gaza right now, which is located in Palestine, which so far looks like a repeat of the 1982 Lebanon war. The only difference, though, is that it's not taking place in Lebanon, it's taking place in Palestine. However, they're both fighting the same people again. It's Israel and Palestine, or Palestinians. Now, I don't remember if it was a week ago, which probably right. Israel gave Gaza and the people of Palestine a chance to have a ceasefire. What did Palestine react? How did they react? No deal. And now you got more people dead in the streets. Good job. You know, when next time with this conflict ever ends, people are going to say, wow, you're the guy, or I should say, you're the guys that decided not to have a ceasefire with Israel. I honestly don't know how the conflict started. Last time I checked, it was about some kids being killed in a foreign country or a neighboring country. It doesn't matter. You're going to war over one kid. Sure, I'd be mad, but really? What if the country had nothing to do with it? Just because they're from that country doesn't mean they're involved. That's the first incident. Second is the whole Malaysian airline crash in Ukraine. I'm disappointed for two reasons. One, why, of all people, does Russia need to help the separatists? Sure, they may want the Russians to take over Ukraine, but you know what? There's a difference between aiding them with weapons and giving them Russian warheads that they don't need. Separatists do not need that type of weapon. They don't, and they shouldn't use it. Especially to shoot down civilian aircraft. And now, part of it is Malaysian Airlines' fault because they're flying over a war zone. But you know what? This incident happened before. I don't remember when, but I know it was Cold War era, and it involved an American Airlines. The only difference was that somehow the pilots weren't responding, and the Russians shot the plane down with Russian MiGs, because apparently it was flying over their military airspace, and they couldn't turn around because the pilots weren't responding. You killed innocent men back then, okay? We're still trying to get over that one. Now, you've supplied Russian terrorists, or in this case Russian separatists, with rockets, surface-to-air missiles that they shouldn't have. Now, shooting down a plane is one thing, but taking away a black box and basically taking every piece of belongings from those dead corpses is wrong. It's very sacrilegious. Next thing you know, when they find all that stuff, they get captured. They said, oh, we're just gathering intelligence from our enemies. No, they weren't even involved in this. And you know what? Most of those people on board that plane were Dutch. They had nothing to do with your civil war. You had no right to kill those people. Now, if anybody else in this world besides a couple of Americans who agree with me, I'm hoping this somehow gets to Russia or Ukraine or anywhere. You know what I want to see Putin and his people do? I want to see him help assist the recovery team get the black boxes and recover all the stolen belongings from those people who died on that plane. Those rebels need to be punished. I don't care how they do it. Something's got to be done. I do not want to see another war where it involves the United States. I just want to see this stupid conflict end. Okay? Ukraine gained its independence for a reason. They don't need it taken away if they earned it a while back. That's a good sign where it says something is wrong here and it needs to be fixed. Okay? No more saying, oh well, we're working on it. No, enough's enough. You either do it or you don't do it. So far you haven't been doing it so well. That's your problem, and it needs to be fixed. Now, I'm obviously not being so happy. Well, obviously, I'm probably not the only one shocked by this whole thing about these separatists taking belongings that they don't need. That's grave robbing. They may not be buried, but you can't take belongings from corpses like that. There's no dignity in that. It's very wrong. I was almost about ready to cry when I heard that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people were. Nobody else needs to see that shit. You got that? It's like one of those moments where you realize what you did was not right. Now hang on. Now I'm going to see if I can get the message through. Because you know what? If it doesn't sink in, I don't know what will. Because I'm getting sick and tired of what's going on right now. Because you know what? It has not worked. When you go and steal things from dead people, you have no soul. Sorry for the moment of silence, guys, but I might just make this a second parter. Yeah, it looks like I might have to. Right. You wanna know what I have to say to you Russian separatists? That's what I have to say to you. I hope you can read Cyrillic. For those who are wondering, I am not making a threat. I'm also not pissed at them as much as I should be. It's not some threatening death letter saying, oh, well, America's coming to nuke your ass. No. It's just a little thing to make sure that they understand what I'm saying. Okay? We don't need scum who steal from dead. Captain Alex Mason, I'll see you guys next time.